is this something where it's business as usual, do what you always did, or have there been aspects of the current pandemic that have made us need to either change or step up our approach?
I think the pandemic has changed us a lot. So I co-founded a group called the Cyber Volunteers in Europe. And we were just a team of volunteers providing free support to healthcare providers in Europe during the pandemic. And in the early days, we spoke to a few hospitals in France and in the UK, and they said to us, oh, well, our consultants have to do all of their appointments remotely because they can't come into the hospital.
Yeah. Okay.
And the consultants were holding those appointments on Zoom. And that wasn't the worst bit. The worst bit was that the consultants had taken the test results and they had uploaded them to their own Google Docs or Dropbox folders and then shared those links to the patients.
Mm-hmm.
So what had happened was hospital patient data, which would normally be in the hospital, on the hospital systems, was now on Google, on Dropbox, on all of these different platforms, and they didn't know where all this hospital data was. And it's because people thought, oh my God, I don't know how to do my job. I will just use the tools I know, which is Dropbox, which is Gmail, to carry on doing my job. But they don't think, hold on, what does this mean for the data and where it is? Because now Google has my data and Dropbox has my data. And this is what we saw a lot in the early days, especially of the pandemic, people printing stuff off at home, but not shredding it securely, because this is not part of their normal job, which now it has to be, given that they're working from home.
Well, I think that's the thing, isn't it? You know, when you're in an office, somebody's doing it for you.
Exactly.
You know, and all of a sudden you're on your own. And knowing where to start, I guess, is the issue. Know what the threat is, frankly. You know, it's known in an IT department, it's known to the CISOs and the IT security people listening in. But for idiots like me sitting at home, I haven't got a clue, frankly.
Yeah, that was a big problem. And I think people didn't get that message out to their staff fast enough as well in a lot of situations. So staff just sort of made it up as they went along. Because you've got to remember, as security professionals, we see security as the most important thing. But to Helen in accounting, well, actually her job and her level of productivity is more important than security. Okay. So we have to adapt to them and not expect them to adapt to us.